Yeah, you knew this was coming, didn't you? Flip-flopping, can't keep my story straight, lying asshole Mike Norman, Manic Mike, is at it again. You knew it was coming when you saw the title of this guy's video here on the right. Potentially very negative new development. Uh-oh. I don't know what potentially means as far as you affecting a trade, but it doesn't matter. He will spin it however he needs to. Let's go through a couple things he said on this video, Friday night after the close. That would have been the 17th of October. And you'll see he's already revising some history here. So let's start off at about 3:20. He's going to talk about what he was telling you last Friday, so a week previous. So look at his October 10th evening video. That was the day of the big market crack going into the weekend. So contrast what he said then to what he's about to say here, and I'll point it out, and you'll see how he's revising his bullshit. Let's roll.
I told you guys about it. I also said like the bottom window for buying, remember I said was between October 15th and October 20th.
So let's correct the record here, this lying asshole. Go take a look at his October 10th Friday night video. What did he say the window was? He said it was a buying opportunity and the market was going to bottom around Wednesday or Thursday. So that wasn't the 20th. It was going to be the 15th or the 16th. Now it's not working out as planned, and his beloved banks, which is why I have JP Morgan up here, we're going to use this as a proxy for what he's doing, because this is the one he's talked about, banks in general, and I know he's a fanboy of Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan. So we're going to use this one because this is the one that he's been supposedly buying the dip on. So he would have bought the dip on Friday. He would have bought it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, expecting it to bottom, and moved up since then. And of course, you're looking at JP Morgan here. That didn't happen. So now he's getting all nervous. So now he's got to come out and make a video, potentially very negative, new development, basically backtracking. Now he's going to say, well, it's the data. Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's mostly his emotion and things aren't working out. But it doesn't matter. We can still pigeonhole him into what he's already said. So you just heard him make some revisionist history bullshit that the bottom's now going to come on Monday the 20th. That's what he said after, in a video following the one he said, well, I've bought, and the market's likely going to bottom on Wednesday, Thursday, the 15th or 16th, and then move up from there. It's not happening, so he had to push that out. I believe that was on the Thursday, the 16th. He pushed that out till Monday because it's not working out. So already he can't even keep his bullshit straight. And I just want to point out to you, using JP Morgan, you can see now all this buying on the way down, and it's funny, and we're going to get to this in, later on in the video, but I'm just going to point it out quickly now. All of this, I'm a long-term investor, I don't worry about the short term, is just pure bullshit. This guy is so short-term oriented, he can't help himself buying after a huge run like this. JP Morgan, or the market's down a couple percent, he's in there buying like it's never going to be cheaper than that ever again. Buying with both hands down 2% after a screaming run. He's an idiot. And he's done it again, and he's done it again. So what has this guy done? Well, you can see, look at the JP Morgan chart. You go back to the end of July, it is now down about 6% at the same level it was in July. And all he's done is add to his position in the last couple of weeks, and he is down because of it. Throwing this, albeit for him, fake money, because he's got a fake portfolio, because he's a bullshitter, throwing all of this supposed money that he expects you to have as a follower of his service, that he's not doing. And if he is, why were you sitting on all this cash? And if you're levering, what are you going to do when this market actually starts to go down, which it will one day? Are we in the middle of it right now, the beginning? Who knows? The point is, throwing money at something, a run like that, down a couple percent, is always a dumb thing to do. And if this guy ever actually showed you a mock portfolio of what he's doing, you would see just the ridiculous, money-wasting, foolish set of ideas and trades that this guy does on a daily basis. And again, if you're long-term and you're not looking at a single data point or two data points, as he always claims, Why are you buying down 2%? Because now everything you bought in the last couple of weeks is underwater. And let's just take XLF, the financial sector in general. It's the same look. So it doesn't have to be JP Morgan. It could be the financial sector across the board. And might I remind you, remember I've been saying over the last month, this guy's gonna do it again? But he's doing it again. At the peak of the last market run some years ago, the best idea he had were buying banks. They were great. They were in great shape. Buying banks, buying banks. There's nothing better out there. He bought the top. And the market proceeded to go down. I don't know what it was, 15% plus or minus 5, because that's generally what's going to happen. He bought the top and didn't see it. I told you that when it happened a few years ago, several years ago now. He's doing it again. And I've been mentioning this the whole way down. The one thing he is consistent with is being a shitty money manager, a shitty portfolio manager, and how more people don't see it plainly and realize he's just fucking awful. He's buy and hold with extreme amount of negative baggage. That's all he is. And how people don't see it really just goes to show what people don't understand and what he can hide when he's not actually giving you a portfolio with a finite amount of money. It is off the hook. The guy, I did 2 videos, part 1, part 2 recently, telling you he was already behind the curve, and he continues to be behind the curve, because now it's, potentially very negative news. I've got, my window now is Monday, and depending on what happens Monday, maybe I can claim I'm right, or maybe I can make another excuse, move the goalpost, because the morons that follow this guy and think he has something to offer are that dumb.
Monday's the 20th. Yesterday, I sent out an email when we were down hard, like 400 something points on the Dow. I sent out an email. I said, you got to buy it right now. And we recovered all that. Early this morning, we were down again there, testing it out again, but we came back.
Mr. Long Term sending out emails telling you to throw more money in a market that's going down. You know, because it really is all about short-term emotional with this guy. And what's going to happen? Let me tell you what's going to happen if it doesn't work out the way this guy says. And why would it? He doesn't have anything to offer. Throw enough darts, you're going to be right. So he might be right. But what's going to happen when he's wrong? Because he's more often wrong than right. He's already wrong in the last several purchases. Just buy it when it's down. Buy it when it's down. Well, we're a lot closer to the bottom of the last month than the top. What has he gotten you to do so far? Throw good money after bad. In a market that, let's face it, if things went bad, it would go down a lot. You'd really be hurt. And then he would just kick in the short-term stuff, just put that in the back burner. Well, I'm a long-term investor. Yeah, you're right. Like I've said before, all you are is a buy and holder with a lot of excessive negative baggage. So shut the fuck up. Just every video, do 1 a month. I'm still buying and holding. That's all he's going to do. So what's going to happen if things don't go his way? I'll tell you what he's not going to do. He's not going to tell you to sell. He's not going to tell you to sell. Listen, this guy is an emotional train wreck. For all the bravado and bullshit that he is, he's an emotional train wreck that can't admit when he's done something wrong, which is why he's never learned in 40 years. What's going to end up happening is he's not going to tell you to sell. He's just going to tell you to buy and buy more and buy more and buy more. In all this bullshit and bravado, I'm going to see it before everybody else. We're going to catch it. We're going to go short. None of that's going to transpire. It never has. It's never will. Write this down. Mark this video. Put it somewhere. Put it sticky on your monitor. Put this down. This guy's not going to see it if this market goes down. He's not going to get you short. All he's going to do is tell you to buy as it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, throwing good money after bad, because that's how much of a shitty trader this guy is. He's worse than buy and hold because he's going to have you buying down every couple percent. So if this market goes south, and who knows if it will, that's what he's going to do. You're not going to catch anything. You're going to take the full punch in the face, putting good money after bad for a long time. That's what's going to happen. Write it down.
But this development now with net government transfers now down 33.5 billion. I mean, that's no bueno. That's not good. Now, you know me, I don't just jump to conclusion on one data print, one data point.
Actually, that's what he does all the time. That's what he's doing now. Potentially very negative news. What did he do on the first large down day we've had in a long time? He jumped the gun. Oh, it's just going to go back up. Right? He jumps the gun all the time. And he's setting up his excuse already. If this thing turns around, well, I told you I didn't make the judgment call off of one data point. And yeah, we recovered and it was fine, just like I told you so. Or let's flip around the script. Right? We go down more. The market goes down more. Who knows what bullshit numbers he's trying to run here. I mean, think of how stupid this is. Publicly, freely available information, literally doing a couple simple addition and subtraction math problems, and that's what this guy thinks controls the stock market and your ability to beat the next guy. Really, an addition and subtraction problem on numbers freely available to anyone and everyone that wants it. What a fucking clown. So let's just flip the script. It keeps going down. We keep going down. The market keeps going down. Well, I told you I saw it, and that was, there was no bueno. This guy's got his bases covered completely. What would prevent this bullshit? Hey, I've said it before. Give him a portfolio with a finite amount of money and now say, run it. Run it. Show me how your MMT bullshit is going to have you beating anyone in the market. The fact of the matter is, this guy is a fucking loser. Worse than a buy and hold. Because he's got this fucking story and gaining baggage on the back of a basic buy and hold system. And all he does is make it worse. All he's got you in now is deeper in the hole. And then giving himself an out. Oh, I see something on one data point. I'm not going to read anything much into it, but I'm going to do daily videos and daily see I told you so's. He's full of shit. Moving the goalposts. I hardly even pay attention to this guy as far as the details go, and I can tell. On the Friday, he says Wednesday or Thursday we're going to bottom. On Friday, when it hasn't quite happened yet and he's getting a little nervous, he pushes the goalpost to Monday. And yes, we'll be making a new video next week to see where he's moving the goalposts further out. Listen, no need to go through this stuff. All it's going to do is make you puke because it's just more stupid, dumb fuckery from a lying asshat that is so easy to call out for his bullshit that he is. He will never rise to the occasion and give you a mock portfolio with a finite amount of money and show you how he runs it. And he is better than even a buy and holder. It's not happened, never going to happen. And I'm going to remind you again, as I sum up this video here, right? He's got you buying every 1 or 2, 3% down. And if we actually do end up getting a market correction, 10%, 15, who knows, who cares? He will never have you out. He will never have you making money short on the way down. All he will do is do the retarded buy it down, 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 as if you have a bullshit fairy tale portfolio of the likes he's constantly claiming. And here's a better idea for you, because I always give you actionable ideas. Actionable. Remember a while ago, I told you that it might be beneficial for you to go on over to Patreon in my page there, link down in the description, and simply join for free. Join for free. You might get something positive out of the deal. And you might get something that you may not see directly just on my YouTube channel. I don't know, just a hint. Maybe you should think about things like that. Maybe you should go do that. Maybe you had some timely advice, I don't know, within the last week. Maybe. Just food for thought. Food for thought. You can sign up for free. And once you see little things that, I may or may not hand out to people that have taken the time to sign up for free on my Patreon page, maybe once you see how we actually run a responsible portfolio, because it's real, and whatever I'm cooking up, I'm eating right along with you. The trades are sized exactly right, completely verified. Yeah, when you find out that you get the bona fides here versus the bullshit over here, maybe then you'll sign up for the paid version. But until then, it's probably worth your while to maybe just wander on over to Patreon, click that free link, and check in once in a while. Maybe you're getting some better free information than the bullshit this guy's passing out every day. Think about it. Talk to you soon.